Hey guys, welcome to the official end of the summer RuneScape guide competition. With school starting for most of the US and summer coming close to an end in most other places, what better way than to end it off with a gigantic guide competition? As some of you may notice, this is a re-upload from yesterday's video. This is because we've changed around a few of the rules which are very important, as well as added some judges, but we'll get to that in a little bit. I know there's been a lot of hate going on toward Jagex recently, but let's be glad that they're supporting this and offering rewards in a competition that can greatly benefit the RuneScape community. For starters, I'd like to quickly thank Silent Core for helping me come up with some ideas, rules, as well as other important things in this competition. Also, a certain JMod, although I'm not sure if he wants me to say his name, so we'll just say Jagex. Also, a thank you to all the judges, but I'll be getting to them later on. I did ask Silent Core a few weeks ago to be one of the judges, however he's quite busy lately and couldn't. But he still helped me get this started up quite a bit as well, and he's going to start working on organizing a guide competition himself later this year. Also thanks to Jagex for offering some pretty kick-butt rewards, but we'll get to the reward section a little bit later on in this video. Lastly, a thanks to Fangzor, who also happens to be a judge and has been working with me in designing these photos. It would have not been possible to design these without his help, so special thanks to him. His channel, along with the rest of the judges, will all be annotated and linked at the very end of the video after we've gone over their section. Alright, so to enter this guide competition, your guide needs to fit into one of these four categories, either PVM guides, player vs monster, PvP guides, player vs player, skill guides, or miscellaneous guides. So, a quick overview of the guide sections, just to explain a little bit about them. The PVM guides, or player vs monster guides, would obviously have to do something PVM. These could be bossing guides, or slayer guides, or anything that has to do with PVM. A player vs player guide is something I thought up that I thought would be very good, as I haven't seen much of these around the YouTubes. This could be how to hybrid, how to PK, how to edge PK, how to Derek. This could be staking guides, any kind of player vs player activity. Except for minigames, which we'll get into in a second. The next topic is skill guides. These could be 1 to 99 guides, or a specific or best way to train a certain skill. So, your choice on how you want to do those. Miscellaneous guides could be anything from mini-games to clan citadels to distractions and diversions, anything like that. There'll be a winning guide for each of the categories and an overall winner out of the winning guides. Now what that means is there'll be a PVM winner, a PvP winner, a skill guide winner, and a miscellaneous guide winner. Out of those four categories, we'll pick an overall winner, who is a winner in their category as well as the overall. This will be a decision between all the judges of all the categories on whose guide we think was the best well done and deserves to win the overall winner category. Alright, now to go over some of the rules you guys need to follow if you want guides to win this thing. The content must be appropriate to all audiences. The guides must abide by all Jagex and RuneScape rules and codes of conduct. The guide must have an upload date of August 20th, 2011 or later. This is to prevent people from spamming putting some of their old guides in that they know don't have a chance of winning, but they just want to put every guide in on their channel. This is what happened yesterday when I put the video up. So to prevent this, I've decided that the guides need to have an upload date of August 20th, 2011 or later. This way, we can weed out the people who aren't really putting any effort into doing something with their guide to want to win the competition. The guide must have aribiterspar guide competition in the title. It needs to have some amount of editing. You do not need to be a pro editor to win this. However, one pure clip of unedited video will most likely not win. The length needs to be between 3 and 15 minutes long. You can submit as many guides as you want as long as the upload date is August 20th, 2011 or later. And finally, your video needs to be posted as a video response to this video, the aribiterspar guide competition video, before September 17th, 11:59 p.m. -7 GMT time. Alright guys, so let's go over the judges and the prizes of this competition. First, we'll quickly go over the judges. But really quick, I'd like to address some of the comments that were posted on yesterday's video, so I figured now would be a good time to post them. There were a lot of questions like, why didn't you get Wook16 to be the PVM, one of the PVM judges, and why didn't you get Sparkmac and No One's Perfect to be in the PvP guides? Well, it's pretty much impossible to get a hold of people like that, so I couldn't really add them to the panel. I'm happy with the panel I have now, and these are people that I think are going to make fine judges. For the skill guides, obviously me, King Duffy. I chose King Duffy, obviously, because, well, it's King Duffy. He's been one of the front page top people in RuneScape since what seems like the beginning of time, or at least the beginning of RuneScape as far back as I can remember. I've seen King Duffy on the front page, and I thought he'd be a great addition to having the skill guide competition, so luckily he agreed to be a judge in the skill guides part. And why have a life for being also that he's max total with a completionist cape, and he has shown the ability to make great guides himself, as well as I've used quite a few of his guides for things like nexing and fixing my audio on my videos and all kinds of cool things. So those are the people I chose to be in the skill guide section. For PvP guides, we have Mystical or Phoenix MMO, No Name Nate, and PK King 5. And I realize we spelled PK King's 5 name wrong on here. I'm going to have to get a Fangzor for that, but I'm sure he won't mind. Soft Pillow. And last but not least for the PvP section, Holy Koran. All for obvious reasons. They all make great videos in my opinion. I've been subbed to all of them and have all shown ability to make good PvP videos and in general kind of know what they're talking about as far as PvP goes. For PVM guides, we have Fangzor and Stokenut. Fangzor because his clear ability just to make amazingly detailed and organized guides and include everything possible that you can think of in it. And Stokenut because he's obviously just a PVM beast as well as shown the ability to put together well guides. Last but not least for the PVM section, we got Raji. Raji is 2496, 800 something mil XP, and has bossed for bills and bills and bills, and is a total PVM awesome person. He is a member of one of the what's considered to be one of the best RuneScape PVM clans in RuneScape, known as PID, and is somebody I totally trust to be an awesome PVM guide person. For the miscellaneous guide section, I've chosen Geo and Yun because both of them have never really been focused on one thing like PVM or PvP or skills. They've kind of been all over the place making guides for whatever. So I chose Geo and Yun to be the judges for the miscellaneous guide section for, pretty much that simple reason. Now, I'm going to put an annotation link to all the judges' channels over their name, starting right about now. So if you click on any one of these guys' names, you'll be able to go and check out their channel. I recommend they all make great videos and I'm subbed to all of them. However, if you try and click on Geo and Yun's channel, you'll notice that the YouTube play bar gets in the way. So I'm going to have Geo's channel link on miscellaneous and Yun's on guides, as well as their channel links are in the description of this video. Now we'll go over the prizes section. The overall winner is going to get some signed concept art courtesy of Jagex, 90 days RuneScape membership card, an individual video promoting and linking their winning guide. Each category winner will receive signed mouse mats courtesy of Jagex, guides linked and announced in the winner's announcement video, and 30 days RuneScape membership. Now, I'm sure most of you guide makers out there are like, well, what kind of winning announcement video is it going to be? Basically, when all the judges are done and we've decided everything, after all the videos have been judged and everything, we're going to make winners announcement videos where we announce who won each category, why, what their video was, and talk a little bit about their video, what we thought about it, and link it to from our YouTube pages. So that is what we are doing as far as the guide winners goes for the promotion of their guides. There'll be one video saying each of the 4 categories winners and talking a little bit about that, and then the overall winner will also get his own individual video. So he'll basically be the overall winner. He or she will be promoted in 2 separate videos, and each category winner will also be promoted a little bit in one video. Alright guys, well, I wish everybody who enters the absolute best of luck, and everybody who doesn't enter, I wish you the best of luck in this contest being able to find a guide that perhaps you were looking for that you needed, and I hope this guide can benefit the RuneScape community as a whole. If you like the idea of this guide competition, then feel free to shoot the video a thumbs up, tell your friends, do whatever. It always helps and it's greatly appreciated. Make sure you subscribe to see the results, and I'll catch you guys later. Feel free to come check out my channel for more RuneScape guides and all sorts of content, as well as all of the judges' channels are linked via annotation on their name right now, so feel free to go check them out too. And make sure to stay tuned and keep updated on the guide comp, because you never know if we might add a couple more rewards to the list.